Goals for the City of Bend in 2010. I'm Dave Adams. One of those goals is economic development. Councilor Jim Clinton wants to include a research center as part of that goal. We talked to Councilor Clinton about that.
I proposed a establishment of an applied research center, and that, in fact, was approved by the City Council to be included as one of our goals for economic development in this year.
Where would this center be located at?
Well, the location is a little uncertain. First of all, we have to think about how to get the money together to do it. This would definitely not impact the city's budget. I'm looking to attract a federal grant and sources of outside money to get this accomplished. Juniper Ridge would be a good fit for it because it's part of the long-term vision of Juniper Ridge that it would be an employment center that would where a lot of high-tech companies would be associated or be located. So this would be a nice catalyst to get more of that going at Juniper Ridge.
But is Juniper Ridge ready at this point to handle something like that?
Yeah, what I'm talking about is a pretty small project, like a 15,000 square foot building that would house research facilities, labs, and offices and so on. That would be the start of a research institute that would support the high-tech businesses that we already have and help them to grow. So it's not a huge project in terms of construction, but it would be an important catalyst in helping these companies get bigger and help new companies get started. Probably one of the first focuses would be in the bioscience sector. We already have at least a dozen companies here. I counted up, they have like 430 employees. 95% of their revenue comes from outside the area. So it's exactly the kind of businesses we want to grow here. Statewide, these type of high-tech businesses have an average salary of $86,000, and because of the kind of leverage effect, they generate a couple, 2 to 3 additional jobs in the community. And so, this is exactly the kind of industrial development that we would like to see in this area.
So would this be funded possibly by a government grant or private grants or combination?
Well, the way to get this up and running the quickest would be to get a federal grant for the facility. And then operation-wise, the researchers, the staff at this research center would be able to get their own money in the form of research grants from either the government or from private foundations. There are hundreds of these independent research institutes around the country, and they get money to do the research. In this case, we're talking applied research, not really academic research. And so the work that would go on there would be directly helpful to the companies that are already here and the new companies that might be starting up.
This is an idea that you floated. Where are we as far as implementation, and where are we in? Is it just in the idea stage right now?
Yeah, about a month ago I started sending out this concept to all the people who I thought might be interested, and so far, the feedback has been uniformly positive. Everyone's always talking about jobs. This would be something very concrete that would create jobs. So I've been thinking about it for a couple of years, but really gotten serious about promoting the concept in the last month or so. And so right now it's at the concept stage, getting people to think about it, hoping they will support it, asking for their help to volunteer like I am to help get it going. The City Council has now added it as one of its official goals, and I've gotten support from them to apply for a federal grant to help really get some seed funding so we can go forward.
Councilor Jim Clinton and more about his dream of having an applied research center here in Bend. This is a story we will continue to follow. I'm Dave Adams. Take 5 is a production of 1110 KBND Radio News. Depend on us.